Hello and welcome everybody to the channel. This is a new channel that I just created for Railroads Online. Incidentally, this is also my first video and I intend to do a playthrough on Railroads Online. One quick thing to note is that it's still in early access, so there are some bugs with the game. So there might be some bugs, some issues, but yeah, it's still in early access and the developers are currently working on it. So let's start up a game and join in. So the game is loaded up and we start looking at the sky. So as you start off, you'll see that there's one engine, a car, a flatbed car, and some tracks laid out. One thing to note is that the graphics of this game are really good. I just turned it down a lot to improve the to aid with the performance of the game. So I hope you enjoy the video. So starting off, if I hit M, you'll see the map. We are starting near the freight depot. And from here we initially the car that we have that carries the logs. So basically we need to connect our freight depot with the logging camp and the sawmill. From the logging camp we take the logs, go to the sawmill, pick up the timber from there and come back to the freight depot. So if I hit G, select locomotives, and if you see here the first car on the top on this side of the screen, you will see it's a flat car tier 1 and it can carry logs and steel pipes. So this is the car that we currently have, and the next car is what we want, that will carry lumber, raw iron rails and beams. So lumber and beam is what we need to carry back to our freight depot. So we'll move on to this car next, but first we'll just start with what we have. That is this engine and the car, and with about $2,000 in funds. This is the groundwork. We have some tracks that have been set up for us out here. Yeah, this place where you see the plus cursor. So yeah, the track has been laid out till there, and then we have the groundwork, and from here we can decide how do we connect to wherever we want to connect. So I am thinking first to extend this a bit more, so this kind of becomes a 90-degree turn and head straight for that small little hill in between the logging camp and the sawmill, and then split the track towards left and right for either of them, that is the logging camp or the sawmill. So first let's extend it out, hit G, you get up this construction menu, select the groundwork, constant grade, and now to get the track as straight as possible, let's select the point where we can start. So that's somewhere here. Okay, you'll see some smoke on this part. You'll see something like the constant railroad grade and some settings out there that will help us in making the track much more straight and easier to build it easy. So click there. Oh sorry, G, demolish. Okay, so that should take care of it. So I'll take this height, pull it out straight, and if you see right now, you can just moving your mouse, you can decide where you want to put it, but since I want it straight, hit the Alt key, put down a marker, and then once we start extending this, even if you move your mouse left or right, it still doesn't matter. It'll keep going straight till you ask it to turn. So first I think, yeah, this is about a good place to start. What happened? Okay, G, demolish this thing, select, select the crate, put it straight out, click there, alt, and then this way. Yeah, I think we're in a good place to start off. Yeah, I think somewhere here is a good place to start the curve, and since it's just the very beginning, we can have it'll be, the train will be very slow, so we can take a slightly sharper curve. So if you see the gradients, I'm selecting about 26 degrees for 100 feet. If I go straight, about that is the length of one full track. Extend it almost the same further, and again extend it in the same length a little bit more about here. Then let's continue. Wait, what happened? Okay, that's the point. Next one, just about here. And are we in alignment? If I look straight, hit the map. Yep, I think we're good. So I'll set this back down to 0 degrees. There you go. Click that. Straight. Bit to the right. 4 degrees. Yep, that sounds good. Once we have that curve in place, hit the map and we look perfect. So now let's just go straight and keep clicking at regular intervals so that the track is being laid out. So if you remember from the map, we saw one small little hill where we want to place the first one. So the point where we wanted to split our track. So yeah, we're still a long way there. So I've been playing this game quite a bit for a few hours just to get the hang of the controls and understand some of the basic mechanics. Keep going straight. How far are we? Almost there. Okay, I think we got the angle a bit wrong. There, set it back to 0. Yeah, this needs to be as straight as possible. I'll probably come back here later and fix it up. but for now I'll keep going straight. Almost there now, and at any time we should see a hill in our way, and yeah, this is the hill. Okay, so if you see the gradient has gone into it, that means the ground is higher than this. So to set it up, to increase the height, we can select E. Oh, what is this? Okay. Shift Q gives a much finer adjustment to it, and I'm not sure why it was so aggressive. Okay, so demolish this one piece. From here we'll start our turn towards the right, and also split it off towards the left for the logging camp. So G, groundwork, concentrate, select this point, Alt, come here. Yep, just stop there, and now we should start on a good constant grade. So here, and as we move ahead, we'll start turning the root. So it's X, and I do not know how much is the gradient. G, groundwork, constant grade. Okay, I still don't see the option there. So anyways, let's just continue with what we have. Alt, keep it going straight, increase the gradient a little bit, and the angle. So this is about a 10-degree curve. And keep going. I think this is a good height. If I face it, yeah, we have sufficient place to turn around. So looking here, now it's time to set it back to straight. And since the height is going up, I also think it would be a good idea, or maybe to make it look neat, to start off with a different groundwork, that is a constant wall. Of course, it doesn't make a difference whether you have it or not. You can just lay the tracks on the ground and it will still work just fine.